All right, guys, I want to welcome you to a special today. I am interviewing Ian Bolina. He is the founder and CEO of Token Metrics. Token Metrics is by far one of my favorite tools to use out here in the crypto space for information. And I wanted to get to the man who's at the top of all of this, the man who built this, and really get an understanding of why he put this together, how people can better use this to their gain in the crypto space. And I have a bunch of really good questions. Ian, welcome, man. How you doing? Awesome, awesome, man. Well, hey, before we get into the platform and how to use it and what the benefits are, tell us a little bit about yourself. Got you into crypto? How long have you been in it? And we'll get to like why you built the platform after. But who are you, Ian?
Yeah, sure. I've been in crypto since 2016. I was working at IBM. I was part of the IBM 17 AI team as a technical sales engineer. And a buddy of mine was really curious about him and what they're doing with Hyperledger and the blockchain. And he wanted an intro. And I asked him why did he care about blockchain. And he told me he was a Bitcoin developer, but also a Bitcoin trader, and he was making money in crypto. And to me, that just baffled my mind. And then Bitcoin, crypto was basically Silk Road, dark web, just a bunch of bad apples.
Yeah.
So when he showed me he was making 200% just buying and holding Bitcoin, and then he already had a huge appetite for risk. I was trading penny stocks. So for me, opening up my eye to crypto having value, I'm reading books like The Age of Cryptocurrency, Digital Gold, and really began going down this rabbit hole. So I got into crypto when Bitcoin was around $850. It then was around $9.
Wow.
I ended up turning 20 grand I put into crypto into 5 million using this data-driven approach I called Token Metrics, which we collect the volleyball of investing in token sales at the time. Just getting as many different data points as possible and trying to see what data points actually mattered to invest in ICOs or token sales. This was made public as a spreadsheet, which ended up going viral. This got over 1 million views per month until the peak of the bull run, where I had basically just shut down the spreadsheet because it began breaking. It was a Google sheet, was public, was breaking, but that was really the initial MVP or prototype for what is now tokenmetrics.com. And now it's basically the same thing as a spreadsheet, but more advanced, where we've added AI and we've added our own chatbot, kind of like ChatGPT, but really evolving and giving people the tools they need to make wealth in crypto using AI.
Man, that is an incredible story. 20 grand to 5 million. Wow. I wish I would have known about Token Metrics in 2016 and 17. I could have taken that ride with you, man. But incredible run that you've been on. Do you want to start getting into the platform, or is there anything else maybe you want to share about your background? You did a pretty good job at that. You want to jump in?
Yeah, so let's dip right in. Let me share my screen.
Awesome. And we're going to be starting with, you want to start with analytics, or where did we want to go first here? What's the most important thing that you want to start with?
Well, first of all, this is the platform, and we can sign up. We have free accounts all the way to paid accounts, but the main pay is to give people the ability to try and test out the platform for free and scale up as they have success with the platform. So we have customers that range from those with Netflix, Apple, to being featured on CNBC and Bloomberg. But I'm going to hop into the platform here.
Awesome. And the free account used to be $20 a month. Now it's free. Is that going to change, or are you guys going to keep the free account now for the time being?
For now, basically, as we're in a bear market,
Yeah.
probably makes sense to have this for a while.
Yeah.
But as crypto gets bigger and bigger, that may not last for long. But for now, it's free.
Awesome. Great, man. Thank you.
Let's start at a high level to explain what Tokenmetrics does.
Please.
For those of you who are brand new to crypto, think of Tokenmetrics as a credit score or crypto assets, or like Moody's. Like we essentially go out there and rate crypto assets based on how bullish and bearish we are. And that's done made at a grade that we call the Tokenmetrics grade. That rated is from 0 to 100%.
Okay.
You want to buy a car, you want to see if somebody is worthy to borrow, to buy a car, to buy a home, mortgage, XYZ, they get some kind of score. We do the same thing for crypto assets, for crypto investors and traders. And we take different data points that range from market data to on-chain data to sentiment data to developer activity. So as many different data points as possible, put this into an AI model, and the AI model goes through back-tested and tries to find out what data points actually matter. And the ones that actually matter go into what's called the Tokenmetrics grade. So if you want to trade, if you want to say, where do I start right now as a trader? What are the trading opportunities? We have the Trader for you. This basically is giving you all the different tokens with a grade. So we have Dynex for the 88%, which is good. Floki, 87%. Canto has been trending, 86%. So for traders, for those looking for intraday trading all the way to swing trades, this is where you would start. And so typically what I like to do, I like to add additional filters. So let's say I only want to look at large caps. So I'll say, I want to make sure it's liquid, has more than 10 million daily trading volume. I'll add this filter. Then, as this loads, then let's say I only want to look at the projects that have a trader rate over 60%. So 60% is bullish, 80% is very bullish. Typically, when projects go to 80%, but the trend lasts less, because typically it might be the top or it's getting close to the top. So what I want other metric I like to look at is the rate of change in the trader grade. This helps us spot reversals of new tokens that are shifting from being very bearish to bullish. So what I like to do is I like to add a filter of 10% or more change in the last 24 hours in trader grade rate. This can help you spot big changes prior to them happening. So for instance, if I sort this now, based on this, you can see Trust Wallet has almost a 100% change in trader grade in the last 24 hours. So something is happening. I mean, this would definitely be a great place to start. I'm seeing Avalanche as well. And it actually makes sense because I know Avalanche, there was this DApp recently, the fourth frame check onto AVAX, and that kind of went viral. But I think that there was a hack that happened recently. But all these different changes that you spot on crypto Twitter, AI is picking that up, looking purely at the data. These are trading opportunities.
And so what would you do with an opportunity like a Trust Wallet or AVAX personally? Would you go out and buy this token? Are these all short-term holds, or do you need to be watching the charts, or is this, walk us through what your thought process.
Yeah, short-term holds. Okay. What I like to do as I switch chats here. So this basically takes us to the token detail page.
I love this, man. This is like CoinMarketCap on crack. This is supercharged. I love it.
Yeah, so let me actually hide the trader grade for now. I actually trade only in this 10 months. But the main thing we're looking at is when it turns bearish, this red dot, sell. When it turns green, you buy. Very simple. So if I just hide this here, this shows that this just turned bullish. And then it just sense. And as you see, the trader grade as well, it's changed. It's just telling you the trade is happening here. Now, what I like to do typically after this is I like to go on Twitter and just see what's causing this uptick. Is there a fundamental catalyst? Is there some news that just came out? Is there some big announcement? That'll give you an idea of why the algorithm is picking all this up. So typically I'll just go on Twitter and see what's going on, right? So here I see you made a post, the countdown is on. So it looks like something is coming, right? Typically you go down the rabbit hole, whether on Telegram or Discord or that project, but we know there's some news coming. And that's why it's been trending. And the algorithm is picking that up based purely on the data.
Got it. So the higher this trader grade is, it sounds like if it goes a little too high, you might have missed the opportunity. So you're looking in a sweet spot of 60 to kind of maybe high end 80%. If it goes over that, you need to be careful.
Yeah, so basically this is the gauge we have here. Right? So from 0 to 100%, 0 to 20 is a strong sell, 20 to 40 is sell, 40 to 60 is neutral, 60 to 80 is a buy, and 80 to 100 is a strong buy.
Got it.
So typically projects will start low and keep on going up. Right? For projects to go all the way to a strong buy, this already made some profits and some gains. So there's less upside. But yeah, that's basically the trader grade. Without getting too deep into details, if I go back, the CNA can be done for those who are long-term investors. So we have the investor grade, which is basically the same thing. But here we're looking at different metrics. If I should just go here. So right now, in terms of the best long-term investments, as of right now, according to our algorithm, we've got Multiverse X, IoTeX, Cosmos, and you know that we're working on Cosmos 2.0 with improved tokenomics. So it seems like it's picking that up. We got Hedera, Phantom. But what I'd like to do as well, the same thing. I'd like to see what projects have changed more than 10% in the last 1 week, because this is more long-term.
Okay.
And investor grade, to see which ones are having some kind of reversal happening. So if I sort this by and change in investor grade, we now have some tokens. We've got Artificial Liquid Intelligence, BitTorrent, ChainGPT, Maverick, Arbitron, and I also like to look at patterns. So I notice we have two AI projects here, ChainGPT and Artificial, that are in the top 3 in change in investor grade. So maybe AI as a narrative is coming back again.
Yeah. Wow.
And so if I click on this one, it will go through and take me to the same page, but this time we'll have the investor information, which is slightly different. So in this case, so let me actually scroll down here to show you what that's comprised of. So we have fundamental grade, and we have evaluation grade and technology grade. Now, if a project is open source, we download their repository onto our servers, and we do our own analysis for bugs, basically doing our own audit,
Okay.
and tell our customers how sound the technology is. and it's fully automated and updates in real time.
Wow.
And then, so if I go here to technology, some of the things we're looking at would be low for activity, has there been a hack or an audit, and then the report quality. So in this case, this has no open source repository or not much activity there, so can't really do much there. But for fundamentals, we're doing the same thing. In this case, if the data is out there, we'll get it. So we're looking at the tokenomics, the investors, if it's publicly available, the community, the team, the upside, and all these metrics and the valuation of the project versus its competitors in the sector create what is called the investor grade.
How many?
This is still pretty early,
Yeah.
but it's telling us maybe it's worth keeping an eye on because there's a big change happening here.
How many places are you guys pulling information from? Do you know?
So many, we have over 100 different data points.
100 different data points. Incredible.
Yes. So ranging from GitHub to CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, to on-chain data, to investor data. We're basically getting all the VCs and tracking their portfolios and trying to see what projects actually do well and tracking the returns of those VCs and using their investment in that project as a signal that this is a good project.
Does the team ever put together like their top picks for the month of October or the first week of October? Do you guys have anything like, I know you guys do an email list and things like that. And you guys are sending updates.
Yes, we do. So we have a week, so if we go to our research blog, which is just research.tokenmetrics, we have our hidden gems. We have basically us covering different projects. So we go about 30, maybe 30 to 50 projects a week. Most of these will range from those in the private sector, so those still raising, like from angels like VCs to sell on the public markets. And we'll take the top 5 products to sell, and we'll put them on our hidden gems watch list.
Love it, man.
So every single week this comes out. So like this week we had AutoHedge, Quant A&M, Aftermath, Finance, OnBase, and Zeta Markets. And basically we go through and just getting our user base new products to keep an eye on that could do well down the road.
And now is this hidden gems, is this behind the paywall or is this open and free to the free account?
So the free account has limited access.
Got it.
And maybe they get access to about 5 posts a month
Okay.
on here.
Okay.
And in general, we're putting out about 3 to 5 posts a week.
Got it. So you're 20%.
They have access to try it out and check this out.
Love that, man. Love that. Cool. Thank you for sharing that.
And the evolution of the platform now is we're evolving towards basically Tokenmetrics GPT. So taking all of our data and making this available via a chatbot where everything is now focused on what's your intent, what are you trying to do? So with this, we take the intent or the question or the ask, and our AI will look at all the different data points and get that data back to you. Right, so whether there's something as simple as what's the price of Bitcoin, or something such as
Find me the next 100x gem. That's like 99% of what people are thinking. But I know that the AI can't really, I know it pulls up some stuff.
this is on alpha. Let me switch over to production.
You're all good, man. You guys have so much data. It's so incredible just to be able to go to one place and have all of this data just sitting here. Because a lot of people have to check multiple different places for all of this different stuff. And it just saves you a lot of time.
So we're trying to bring all this data together in one central place and make it available via the chatbot. So basically, the most public question we get from our user base, what is the next 100x, right? So
Yeah.
this is an example. It will go through, analyze all the data we have, all the metrics, all the signals, and try to create a list of the top coins it thinks on the next 100x.
Yeah. I've actually asked this question in recent times because people often ask me this, and they always want me to ask the AI different questions, and so I go in here and I do it. So I've looked at
Similar to ChatGPT, you can compare, right? So
Yeah.
we mentioned earlier there was, if I could go back, right? Trust wallet, right?
Yep.
What do you think?
Cosmos was on the top of that list too.
Let's see if we can compare both.
How long did it take you to train the AI and all this stuff? Was it a pretty long period, or were you guys able to throw it together pretty quick?
We've been gathering data for over 3 years.
Yeah.
And then the ratings for over 2 years in terms of AI. And then in terms of edit, we've been using GPT and OpenAI, the API, for over a year. But then this has a product that launched last quarter.
Cool.
And so now it's going through looking at the data that it has. But in that sense, you can talk to it the same way you talk to an investor, or let's say the same way you talk with the audience, if you have any questions on crypto or investing. And you basically have this as a guide and it goes through and gives you different analysis, right? But the cool thing is we're also making this available or to pull data onto the Tokenmetrics, so white papers, news articles, blog posts. So being able to ask it any question on crypto, right? So if you want to ask it what's the most recent news on XIP? It'll pull in the banners, right? Or what's who are the co-founders, or who's the, I don't know, XYZ of some other project. It's basically getting you access to all that information in one simple interface.
No, I love that, man. And when do you guys think you'll have it kind of updated to be able to pull the articles and all that kind of stuff? Is that end of the year plans or into 2024?
Hopefully this month. Actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Realize this month, then we also have a mobile app we're working on. That should be coming out in early alpha at this quarter.
What's been the feedback like for the AI chatbot since it's launched in the last couple of months? Have you gotten a lot of good feedback? Yeah.
It's been one of the most popular products on the platform. Obviously, the still kinks we're working out. That's why it's still in alpha and beta. But we've been taking all the feedback. It's been one of the most actively used products on the platform. People definitely want a very easy manner to leverage the chatbot. And that's why we're building the mobile app. We also plan to build integrations in Telegram and Discord. So imagine adding the chatbot to like a Telegram group and having it as, I think that's the future. But really making everything focused on the intent of the user and helping them execute on whatever they want to do in crypto.
Is there anything else that Token Metrics is working on right now that you think will help revolutionize the way people search for crypto data and how they spend their time online?
Yeah. So one of the goals we have is to build upon this and add intent-based trading. So imagine being able to actually trade directly in this interface. Like if you tell buy a Bitcoin, or if you tell buy the Bitcoin when the trader grade goes above 80% and sell when it goes below 70%. So essentially you're having people create their own trading bots, but they're having to code them, just talk to the chatbot.
Yeah.
And then they would take those trading bots and potentially add them on a marketplace and sell them and make money with that.
No, I think that's exactly where this whole thing is headed, man. And you definitely have the vision, which is truly incredible. When you're talking to somebody and they can break it down to where you think everything is heading, you know you're in the right space at the right time, providing the right content, and it's just really incredible. Are there any other features about the Token Metrics platform that you think stand out that people need to know about?
Basically, this is available for anybody to try out.
Yeah.
We have a huge community, we have Telegram, and we're constantly adding new things. So we have a research site, we have indices. So definitely check it out.
And there's going to be a link down in the description to a referral code that you can go to if you want to sign up for the free account, or if you want to start using the chat AI bot, you actually have to get the middle account. What is the middle account called? Is it the intermediate account or what? Advanced and premium. There you go. So you want the advanced account if you want the AI. The premium account, what extras does it give you above the AI?
So we have a weekly webinar where myself and my team goes to and basically shares our most recent research and asks any questions people have. That could typically last anywhere from 1 hour, sometimes to 2 hours long. Just trying to give people as much alpha as we can. So basically giving a deep dive on the projects from the hidden gems, the code reviews, and being able to answer different questions that come up from the research. And also showing people how to use the
About the platform?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
For now, but definitely appreciate everything.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for your time. And guys, if you want more information, tokenmetrics.com, or use the link down in the description. If you want to support me in the channel, you can use my link and sign up and save yourself time, save yourself energy, and really get information from over 100 different data points in one place. There's really not anything like it on the market at this time. And so I definitely use Token Metrics on a daily basis, and it does save me time, energy, and it's just a lot of really good information. It's a lot of fun playing with the chatbot too. Ian Balina, I really appreciate your time, man. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I thank you for taking us through the platform and telling us why Token Metrics is the top platform to use for crypto education.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna stop the recording.